Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now in this particular video we are going to see how we can calculate these two strings or anagrams of each other or not using something called as histogramming. Okay, now I know histogramming sounds fancy, but the logic is pretty simple and you are going to see that in just few minutes. So I'm going to explain after I'm done writing logic. So let me write the logic first so that it becomes easy to explain. Let me create that method. It is supposed to return boolean, that is correct. Now str1, str2. Now first what we are doing, I'm taking an integer array. Okay, I'm calling it frequency is equal to new integer array. I'm taking English alphabet. Okay, now what we are trying to do, okay, so we're going to use of something called as ASCII characters, where small is starts with I think 97 and capital starts with 65. Okay, so we are going to make use of that. Now let's take a loop for I is equal to 0, I is less than str1 dot length I plus plus. Now what we are trying to achieve here, let's see that we have created a frequency array, right? For this frequency array I'm trying to get that index, that is str1 dot char at this I minus a. I'm doing this minus a so that I can get a 0th or first index, according to that, because I don't want to have 97 index, 98 index, things like that. I want to increase that particular frequency. I think we are good here. Now for str2 also we want to convert to lowercase. Now after converting the second string to lowercase, what we want to do, we want to again run the loop. I is equal to 0, I is less than str2 dot length and I plus plus. Now in this one what we will do, we will check if, okay, we need an index for that. Let's have that index in a separate variable. Index is equal to str2 dot char at I minus a. Okay, now we have the index. If frequency of the index is equal to 0, that means these two are not anagrams of each other. I'll explain again, don't worry. Okay, and after that, if this is not false, what you're supposed to do, frequency of index minus minus, you're supposed to decrement the frequency of that particular character. If this whole thing goes fine, in the end you're supposed to return true. Simple as that. So what are you actually doing there? Okay, let's go through the logic once more. Okay, we have taken a frequency array according to the number of English alphabet that we have, which is 26. Okay, we have converted our first string to lowercase. We have taken a loop. In that loop, what we are doing, we are basically increasing the frequency of each of the character as many times as they are coming in this particular array. Basically, if a is coming, right, let's say we have converted this a to a lowercase. Now this became 97, right? So this 97 minus 97 will become 0. So frequency of 0th index will increase by 1, right? So the 0th index will have 1. Again, if we get another a, this will increase to 2. But now what we are doing, for each of these index, the similar calculation happened and the value at that particular index increased by 1, right? Now in this loop what we are doing, we are calculating the same index, and first before we decrement that particular index value, right, before that we are checking if it is already 0 or not. If that index value is already 0, that means the character, that there was no character at that particular location, right? That means those two strings are not anagram of each other. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, but if character is already there, you're supposed to just decrease the particular frequency of that particular character there in the frequency array, and you will just go ahead with, verifying the another character. And if once this whole loop completes, that means this whole frequency array that you have passed, right, was initialized again with 0, because you are decrementing the value for each of those characters, and really you are returning true, because now if this whole thing is passed, now these two strings are in the ground of each other, that's why you're returning true. Okay, so okay, let's try our logic first. These forgot to verify our logic itself. Let's verify first, then we will see if everything is correct or not. Okay, let's try that. And it is returning false for some reason. Yes, because we have written x here, so the logic is correct. Let's write d here and see if it's supposed to return true, when our logic is perfect. And it is returning false. That means we have done something wrong with our logic. Oh, what is that? So I is equal to 0, I is less than str1 dot length, I plus plus, frequency of str minus a plus plus. Okay, str2 dot lowercase, I is equal to str2 dot length, y plus plus, index is equal to str2 dot caret of 1. I have written, come on, supposed to write I. Now we are supposed to get true, and we are getting true. So yeah, that's small silly mistake. Okay, so you see, this is another way of checking if two strings are anagram of each other. Okay, now that's all as part of this video. See you in the next one with some awesome searching and sorting techniques. Okay, that's all as part of this video. See you in the next one. May the source be with you.